Oops. I don't think this is going to work. This heart's for the fire. I just bought this damn thing. This don't want to work. Good evening. Trying to get it to catch on. My thing went out. Hey now. Look like it's trying to catch on now, huh? I guess we'll see, won't we? I'll be right back. I made me some hot chocolate. Well, I'm making some hot chocolate. So, I don't think it's going to catch on because I don't see, and y'all won't be able to see it because I can't. The way this couch is, it's weird. I guess once it gets going again, I'll let y'all see it. But anyway, I just came on here to see what y'all got going on. I wish I could fix it to where y'all could. I would have to. I don't know how I would have to use my. I don't know. I really wanted y'all to see this, but oh, you know what I'd have to do? But then you won't be able. I'll be in the way. Oh well. Just know I'm sitting in front of this damn fireplace. Hey Eve. Well, anyway, this is a little fireside chat. Um, it's catching on now. It's catching on now. If I had a choice between uh, gas, and this, I wouldn't have gas. But these are apartments; they're not homes. So gas can be a little bit more dangerous, but as long as you have so it's catching on now. I guess as long as you have your, uh, what am I trying to say? As long as you have your detectors, for the gas, the gas that doesn't have smell, because it can be bad. A lot of people have died like that. Anyway, y'all, I was thinking about what's going on in the world today. Yeah, it's trying to catch on. I just only thing I hate about wood, like it don't last long. Yeah. So I wish I had a gas um, fireplace. You'd have to have a lot of wood and a lot of starter for an apartment complex. Like your whole half of your patio would patio will have to have a lot of wood on it because that doesn't last long at all. It sounds good. It's crackling and everything. Somebody said if the wood is dry, it burned faster, but if it's wet, it doesn't. So I guess so. I don't know. Anyway, I wonder if I put it over here. Oh, maybe yeah. If I set it over here, y'all might be able to see it. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I set it right here. Ah, if y'all be able to see it, let me see. I didn't think about setting it right here. Oh yeah, there you go. PT, you wouldn't. Uh-oh. Hold on, let me tighten this thing right quick. Trying to figure out which way it goes. Trying to tighten it. Hey, Dynasty. I'm trying to tighten this thing. It's not tightening. Damn it. Oh, there you go. I think I got it. Now, there we go. Children. The only thing is I can't see y'all. I can't see the messages. Somewhat I can. A little bit. But there, that's a little bit better. Bring it up. Uh-oh. See, this thing right here keeps falling. Hold on, let's see here. Okay, let me see. Come on now. Stop it. Be still. Damn it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, but it ain't gonna last long. This little fire don't last long at all. No, it don't last long at all. So I'm trying to get y'all to enjoy it if I can get this thing to be still. But I can't get it to be still. Darn it. Oh my Lord. Hold on a minute. Let's see here. We almost made it. There we go. There we go. Oh. Let me turn off this light. Y'all saw my breast. Okay, it's really burning now. I don't know how long it's gonna last. Yeah, that's better. I have logs. That's what I'm using. But they don't last long. Them logs don't last long at all. You say it doesn't surprise me that this guy. Are you referring to me, Alex? Because you just popped up in the live and didn't say what you just said something, and I'm not for sure who you're talking about, what you're talking about. I mean, I know what my title says. I'm sure you're talking about my title, but you just popped up into the live, so I'm not for sure what you're talking about. You said this guy. So which guy are you talking about? Oh, I didn't know. I never heard of James. Never heard of James Earp. Never in my life. No, I never lost power. No, I don't want to look him up. Me too. That's not who we're talking about. No, never lost power. Just cold as hell. But anyway, I was thinking about this, the how they these guys who, when you are a racist, it doesn't matter if you're black or white. When you're racist and racist people support racist people, doesn't matter what they do, they're gonna stick up with one another. So these guys who we saw with our own eyes, punched, kicked, maced, tried to take their lives. Um, these guys are being welcomed to the White House. This is how we're living now. This is what the type of life that we're. This is what we're seeing now. And I would have more respect for Trump if he had just said, "Okay, I lost the election. We're gonna try it again." But oh no, you're like a little baby. You want to get everybody on your side to believe the lie that they stole the election from you. And you sit up there and you watch these guys almost kill. Some of the officers were killed, eyes gouged out. But listen, when you're racist, they don't care. Now, you're going to respect the live or you're going to be removed from the live. So I see your little smart comments. Now, so if you want to be blocked, just keep it up. It's not in his character. He's a spoiled, grown man. Well, a child. He acts like a kid. My little nephew acts better than he does. You know, again, I would have more respect for him if he had said, you know what, Joe Biden beat me. Did nobody steal no election? Did you hear Joe Biden say they stole the election? No, they said it on Twitter and Instagram and all that, but you never heard Biden come out of his mouth. The problem with the Democrats is, which I'm a Democrat, is they're being too nice. They're gonna have to fight fire with fire. They're gonna have to, stop being weak, and they're gonna have to say, look, they don't give a damn about us, you know, and we're gonna fight them as hard as we can. And I'm gonna tell you who's another wussy. That damn Mike Pence, he's a wussy. How in the hell are you going to sit up there after they said they were going to uh, hang Mike Pence, and you had to go hide, and then you going to show up and support this man? Man, but that's why I say racist people going to support racist people. Oh, you know what? You know who I want to know? Rose, did you see what's his name at the inauguration? I didn't even see. I didn't even watch it. What's his name? But was he there? I saw bits and pieces of it. What's the old man from Kentucky? Was he there? Did Mitt Romney show up? See, I didn't even watch it. I just saw it when it was over with, bits and pieces of it. I can't think of the man name from Kentucky. Yeah, was he there? I didn't see him. Well, like I say, I saw bits and pieces of it, so I don't know if he was there or not. He's another one. They know that Trump is wrong. They know that the people did wrong. They know that, y'all know, if there had been Hispanic men and women who did that at the Capitol, or black, they all would have been shot. But I'm gonna tell you something. Trump is going to have to answer to God for what he did. He's going to have to answer to God for what he did. He's going to have to answer. I believe that all that stuff was a setup anyway. You know, since he wants to say the election was stolen, I think the assassination was a setup. I think that was just fake. Yeah, but somebody died. Well, so you know what? You would be surprised what people will do. You would be surprised what people do. I was surprised when Trump said, "I just need so many more votes." Man, if there had been Obama doing that stuff, they would have had him locked up under the jail. Everybody's gonna have to answer. But one thing you can't say that none of these presidents did, none of these Democrat presidents did. They never lied. They never said that they got cheated. They never said that. None of that. So you can say that, Kevin. Oh, you can say that. You know Trump is wrong for saying that they stole the election from him. Could never prove it. You had his own people telling him that he lost. Hot cocoa. His own people told him that he lost, and he still was acting like oh shit. He was still acting like a kid. Let me turn on my light. He was still acting like a child. Yeah, he was still acting like a child. You know, like a little 4-year-old. Just ridiculous. But everybody gonna have to answer to God, not just the Republicans, the Democrats, everybody. But I know that the Democrats ain't never acted like him and said they was cheated. And then you let the people come up to the Capitol and do all that stuff and try to kill them people. Man, that's just now. Donald Trump is on a high right now. He's on the road. He's getting rid of this, getting rid of that, adding this, taking away this. It ain't gonna last long. He already about to fall out with what's his name? Elon Musk. They about to get into it. That Romney guy, I can't think of his name. He looked Indian. He didn't even last long. He didn't even make it to the tail. You know, he gonna fall out with a whole lot of other people too. And you know what's weird is that a lot of these people are backing Trump just like they back Hitler. And they didn't realize Hitler was going to be that bad until things got out of hand, and then it was too late. A lot of racist people, it's so sad, feel like that this is our America. This land belonged to the Indians, and y'all stole it. That's who it belonged to. Talking about illegal aliens. Hell, we was illegal. The white man was illegal aliens. The Indians were here before anybody, and they came and stole and took everything from them. And you want to call Mexico, the Gulf of Mexico, America, when Mexico was Texas. Texas was, well, yeah. There was no Texas. It was Mexico. That's what had, let's just be real. Let's just be real. Not all white people are racist, but baby, the United States of America has done some dirt in their lifetime, in the years that they've been on this earth. And my mom always said that America is going to pay for what they've done to people. They're gonna pay for what they've done to people. And unfortunately, we all gonna be in that because we are Americans. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm proud to be an American. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. But we just racism. This racism is just it just in religion. Racism and religion. Those two R words. They fuck up everything. It'll mess up everything. I know that's right, Fireplace. I had some wine. I was gonna drink wine, but I don't like to drink at home because I get sleepy. But it's right now. Trump is just he's on a high. He's happy he's back in there. But I say this time next year, baby, it's like he gonna this time next year he gonna be running out of gas. See what I tell you? He gonna be running out of gas. He gonna be tired. They're gonna be mad at him. Hopefully he don't cause a war because he already getting into it with he's getting into it with Putin. Putin say you are not taking over whatever that country is, that land over there. And Greenland told him to have a few seats too. Yeah. Ooh, damn. Thing is really popping. I hope it don't pop on me. Pharaoh ran the show too for a long time. The guy got tired of him, and he brought somebody on to take on him. You see what happened. Mm-hmm. It takes a while. It takes a while. Like I say, I wouldn't have a problem with Trump if he had just admitted he lost the election, but he hypnotized these people into believing that he won. Even his own people told him, "You didn't win, Trump. You lost." But he went to be a little baby, started crying, and he wanted his way, and he got his way by lying to the people, saying he won the election. They stole the election from him, and that and that and that and listen, I totally agree with people being over here that's not supposed to be. I agree with all of that. They should come over here the right way. I totally agree with that. But I think if he had just admitted he lost, said, "Okay, I lost. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna try it again," and he won, I'd have more respect for him. But everything that went with where he got to where he was at now, it was all wrong. It was all wrong. The insurrection, that was horrible. I sat and watched it in my mom's living room, and I started crying. I couldn't believe it that these people are fighting these police officers and getting away with it. That's what you call white privilege. And white privileged people and racist people who are white, they see it. They don't want to see it. They have every excuse in the world to say, "Oh, this and this and this and this and this and that." Just like I see black on black crime. We got a problem in our community with black on black crime. I'm first to admit that. We have all type of problems. But if Obama or or anybody outside of they being black had have done something like that, I mean, I can still see them people running down the hallways, going into the Capitol is a sacred place. It's a sacred place. And they say, "Oh, they were there for tour." Oh, lies. But he got his way. He got his way. He got his way. Unless he becomes a dictator, he'll be out of there in 4 years or maybe before then, because his own people going to impeach him. You remember what I told you? His own people going to impeach him. That fire is hot, y'all. It's burning my back. So how many people out there watching me that are not Biden supporters feel like that those people who stabbed and beat and thought the police officers were right. Now, if you think those police are right, you're racist. You're racist. Not if the police officers are right, but what they did to those people who did what they did to the police officers. If you think they were right, yeah, you're definitely racist. And there's no need. There's nothing I can tell you that'll make you think any other way because your mind is gone. And some of y'all white people think that this America's supposed to be white, white, white. But America ain't just white, white. It's a melting pot. Matter of fact, Black America is what helped build this country. Black African Americans helped build this country. We built the White House, and ain't no telling what else we built. But they don't want to admit it. They trying to get away from Black history and see. I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is something that I hate that it happened, but then I'm glad it happened because you know what? It's gonna wake up the Black community. It's gonna wake up the Latin community. It's gonna wake up the LGBT. Then y'all gonna see. See, I went through this shit in the '80s. I went through this shit with Reagan now back in the '80s. It was somewhat like this, you know. There was no, you know, LGBTQ rights. There was no It wasn't even no don't ask, don't tell back in the '80s. That didn't come till later. So, and as far as like drag queens and all, well, really, to be honest with you, the drag stuff wasn't that bad back then. This just shit's fucking bad here lately. I guess because of the stuff you see on TV and all that, and which I never understood why people say, oh, they read books to the kids. Well, first of all, if they not your damn kids, what does it matter? They don't want to see a man in a dress. Well, then you take them to the circus and they got on wigs and dresses and makeup and shit. Me personally, I wouldn't take my child to see a drag queen, even though I do drag. But if I did, you know, what is a child gonna know? A child don't know what that is. They just think it's a clown. That's how they look at it. They don't know. They don't know. So, you know, a lot of people are afraid they're getting ready to start. They're getting ready to start arresting a lot of people and stuff like that. And my thing is, I live in Houston, and I go to the store. I go to a Fiesta store, and it be so many Mexican. They like Colombia, places like that. They look got black, dark skin, and then you look at them. They go to look at what? You know, I thought they were Black African Americans. I mean, they don't speak no. My neighbors in front of me, they black as tar, and they don't speak no English. No English. Some people and stuff, they could pull me over thinking I could pass for Spanish. But, you know, it'll pass. It'll go through real fast. Just remember this time next year, we'll have 3 years left dealing with Trump. I will say this though, by the year before his last year, they're gonna be sick of him. And they're gonna be sick of him. They're gonna be sick of him. Yeah. Ooh, y'all, that fire is it's really going. It's really burning back there. Can y'all see it? Yeah, it's really burning. Yeah, there you go. Have you been mistaken for another race? People I met for the first time. I say if I'm Latino, I'm mixed with black. No. Yeah, well, when I go into Fiesta, they start speaking Spanish to me because there's a lot of black people. There's a lot of black, dark-skinned Hispanic people, you know, Colombian people, whatever, and they think I'm, yeah. And I go, oh, I don't speak Spanish. They go, oh, I'm sorry, but my nephew is married to a Spanish girl, and she doesn't speak no Spanish at all. Period. No Spanish. She speaks no Spanish. Hmm. I don't know how that happened. Well, go find you one, Johnny Cash. Stop trying to convince me to get one. You go get you one. Apparently, you don't have one because you don't hear talking to me. Oh, Donnie, say I got it. If I was a straight man, I wouldn't be watching a gay man. I'd be in the bed with my woman right now, behind, in the, sitting in front of the fireplace, and not watching a gay man with blonde hair. So if you got a woman, apparently you don't have one. You're watching me. Bye bye. I can feel the heat. Yeah, I can feel it, but it ain't gonna. It's not gonna light up the whole house. it don't. It won't even warm up this living room area. You would need a gas fireplace to do that. You know what I was thinking the other day when I said that we lost power? I would go in my bathroom and turn on the heat. I'm a married woman and I love PT. Oh, I love you too, Dynasty. Are you going on the cruise, Dynasty? You and your husband? I know it's really popping, okay? She really popping, baby. Pop, 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 pop. She really popping. Oh, you in Spokane. Well, I think Southwest Airlines go there, don't they? But you can catch Southwest, get on that Southwest Airlines, child, and come on down to New Orleans, baby. Yeah, it is far, yeah. Yeah. That's probably about a 3 hour flight, maybe four. Yeah. But you wouldn't go from Spokane straight to New Orleans. They probably fly you from, you would go from Spokane to either Austin into New Orleans, Dallas into New Orleans, or Houston into New Orleans, yeah. Or Oklahoma, yeah. It depends. Probably Houston, because you coming from the west. That's considered the west, right? Yeah. So you would probably come in from Dallas, maybe Dallas, yeah. You too. Yeah, Spokane, Washington. It's it rains up there a lot. How'd your family end up there? Excuse me. How did y'all family end up there? My brother and I got in a car accident, and Thanksgiving we got our settlement in time. We're definitely going. Oh, in time we are definitely going. Oh, I know that's right, baby. I got a friend of mine. He got two settlements, and he waiting on his money to come. I ain't never been in no damn car accident. Shit, I need to give me a settlement. Shit, and he got some big money coming. He got some big money coming. Hmm. Well, this is Fire Chat. Anybody want to strike up a conversation? Now's your opportunity. We got a lot of weird people watching and not saying nothing, so the floor is open. You said my hubby was driving and he her had to get damn. Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, especially when you had to get cut out the car. That's really bad. Can y'all please give me some likes? Dynasty, you know how to put up my cash app, please, in case somebody want to bless me. I need to make you I need to go and make you a moderator because you always follow me all the time. So I trust you. I can remove you if I had to. Okay, there you go. Okay, I just made you a moderator because you always on here. I trust you. You're somebody I know. Donnie, so you have to make a comment to see your name. See your blue. Your name should be in blue now. Told you. There you go. Told you. So when you come on here, if you could put my cash app up here, not that, not. I always. It's a PT. That's me. It's a dollar sign PT. That's me. Every time you come on here, if you can do that for me, please, because I'm not on my computer. The other night, someone emailed me and said, PT, I wanted to send you a few dollars to get some wood, and I didn't have your cash app because nobody put it up. That's why I make people moderators so they can block people or do that. That's the only reason. That's the only two things. I don't really like for people to block people like right now when I'm talking, but just only when I'm doing my show. Because right now, I don't mind people trying to troll me because I troll their ass back. Everybody, we got 43 people watching, so that means if you haven't hit the like button, you either watching me on your computer. I mean, you're either watching me on your thank you. You're either watching me on your TV, or you just don't love me and you just don't want to give me likes. So don't act like that now. Don't act like that. Give me likes. Southwest Airlines goes to Spokane, don't they? I'm sure they do. What's the large city in Washington? What's the largest city in Washington? It's Spokane and the other one. Seattle, yeah, Seattle coffee. That's what I was thinking about. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Seattle, Washington. Rains a lot, they say. You're not far from Oregon. It's strange. I've never been up that way before. Before I leave this earth, I like to go to Seattle. I like to go to, Seattle and Oregon and places like that. We only got 17 likes. All you gotta do is go and look for the thumbs up and give me thumbs up, please. Oh, you're 8 hours from Portland. Okay. Okay. Nobody's gonna hit the like button. Everybody's gonna be nosy and just not hit the like button. Those that don't hit the like button, it means you don't like me. You're just watching the show. That's fine. I can deal with it. That's usually what it means that you don't. I know who like the show because they hit the like button. So 18 people so far like me, or support me, should I say. If I was to come every time I go live, and every time I go live, and if I was to, let's say if I had 100 people watching me and 100 people hit the like button, I wouldn't even ask for a cash app because that helps my channel. Nobody loves me. I want to share something with you guys, and I won't go into details, but found out the other day that I have one of my family members who has cancer, and they have been given 2 years to live. Yep, 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 yep. So, been dealing with that, and I'm probably gonna go home next week. And stuff. Yeah, I got 18 over here, but it's gonna be okay. I don't want to say who it is, but they're gonna be okay. Um, and what's strange is my mom, that my sibling, excuse me. Ooh, God. My sibling didn't know their father. And my mother had been telling them all their life, you need to know your father, you need to know your father, you need to know your father. Excuse me. They said, I don't want to know my daddy. I don't want to know my daddy. I don't want to know my daddy. Well, unfortunately, my sibling's daddy died almost 5 years ago. Well, maybe four now. Yes, yes, I remember Tom Joyner. I'm gonna tell you a story on here. Don't let me forget. Um, Unfortunately, when he just found out the other day that he may have cancer and may have 2 years to live, he wants to meet his daddy. And my mom told him, your dad is dead. He didn't want to know who his daddy was. So now he's devastated. He is absolutely devastated. So, you know, that's why, listen, baby, you gotta listen to your mom and your daddies. They don't know everything, but she tried to tell them. She tried to tell my sibling that you need to meet your father. They want to meet my father because they want to know if they have history. They have cancer in their family, and they got in contact with some of the family members, and I think two people in their family died from cancer. So it's not in my family on my mom's side. It's not in my family. Now on my dad's side, I'm not for sure. Yeah, I'm not for sure. So let me tell you about a Tom Joyner story. True story. My mother's people. We have the Johnsons in my family, and we have Dumas in my family. Dumas, or whatever you want to say, however you want to say it. But my mom's side is Dumas family. My dad is Johnson's. And Tom Joyner lived. He lives in Dallas, but the radio station was in Dallas, but I think he has a place in Florida or whatever. But probably in both places. Um, but I watched the story of his great 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 grandfather, who was a Dumas. They're out of they're out of they're out of hey Joyce, they're out of Alabama, and they talked about his family, the Dumas side, and everything. So, oh wow, that's my mom's name, Dumas, and I swear to God, no lie, I saw the story. I don't know if it was on a Friday, Saturday. I got up the next morning and went to the store called Eatsy's. Eatsy's is really, really, it's like a cute little place in Dallas where they have like, it's a lady, she sings opera. Y'all ever heard of an Eatsy's? Yeah, do they have an Eatsy's where y'all live at? They got them in Dallas. And the lady, she's singing. You can hear all the opera music in there, and they have everything. It's high end food. Everything is high end. Natural, supposedly natural. It's like a Whole Foods, but they actually, you know, They have a full kitchen in there. They have fresh salads, you know, healthy foods, everything. Just, I swear to God, I walk in there and there was Tom Joyner. I said, whoa. I said, hey, how you doing, Mr. Joyner? My mom's name and my last name is Dumas. He said, oh, really? I said, yeah. And see, back then I wasn't trying to get on the radio because if I was, I would have like, I'm your cousin. Can you get me on the radio? Yep, I saw him in the store the next day. Hmm. Yeah, but I'm sure he still has a place in Dallas. But I think he has Florida, like Ricky Smiley. He got a place in Alabama and in Atlanta, probably in Florida too. Yeah, yeah. The fireplaces, she doing good, baby. She kind of warm on my back too. I feel it on my back a little bit. Yeah. The floor is open for discussions. Y'all can talk about what you want to talk about. Shit, they always win. Shit. They you know what, the Chiefs, like the Cowboys was back in the '80s. It'll eventually go away, you know. But they better enjoy it while they can, because at one while the Cowboys was winning all the time, all the time, all the time. You said the Eagles gonna win it, okay? Somebody gonna win. Yeah, yeah. Do you have Are you able to go pull up some old uh Tom Joyner stuff on YouTube? Give me 1 second. I don't like to dig at my nose in front of y'all. I think the Chiefs gonna probably win. They always win. They didn't want. They won the last 2 years, y'all. Who won last year and the year before that? The Chiefs. Yeah, them they always win. Damn Chiefs. Turn off this big light. You said ain't gonna lie, Chiefs. But how many have they won the last 2 years, y'all? I think they won the last 2 years, right? Damn, damn. I want them to win. I want them to win because I would like to see them win 3 years in a row. I mean, I won't. You know, I don't know. We'll see. I know they're gonna be devastated if they don't win. Because I mean, that's how the Cowboys was a long time ago. They win all the time. You can't give up on the Cowboys now. You get they'll bounce back. Yeah, they'll bounce. Cowboys will do good if they get rid of Jerry Jones' ass. That's the problem right there. Is Jerry Jones? Can I get an amen? You know. You know. I just. You know that. Okay, I'm sorry. Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, what did y'all watch my show tonight? Anybody here watch my live show tonight? Speaking of Philly, oh, you do? Okay. Did anybody watch my live show tonight? Joyce Dynasty. I can't remember who was in my live show tonight. Okay, who's from Philly? Okay, who's from Philly? Y'all gotta go watch it. Who's from Philly in here? Because I'm gonna tell you what I talked about tonight. Oh, but y'all, did y'all get the tea, honey? I thought this was the last thing I talked about tonight. Y'all know the guy, Pastor Jennings. Y'all know the man from Philly that we call it TDJ, TD Snakes. Did y'all get the tea on his church? Oh, did y'all get the tea on his church? Do I have to? Okay. Well, so money, big money. I talked about it. That was my last subject tonight. And he said they're gonna clean house. Somebody said they better start with you. See, that's what you get when you get to talk about folks calling folks TD snakes and stuff. See, this what I said about that whole situation is, okay, you're the pastor. Now you're not the secretary, but anything that go down at that church, you're responsible for it. If somebody was stealing money from that big money from that church, you should have known about that. You should have known. You're the pastor. Just like you don't know when a light bill due, you don't know when a gas bill due, water bill, you don't know any of that. Come on, man, you're the pastor of the church. You're like Oprah. I need to see where my money going. Well, she want to know where them checks go. When Oprah writes them checks, she want to know where them checks going to. But I just feel like he responsible for that. Now, ooh, they're gonna have a field day with this. They gonna have a field day with them folks because everybody's saying he stole it. Hmm. I feel like he's responsible though because he's a pastor. He should have known. Yep. Yep. They're gonna have a field day with old Pastor Jennings. So I want to emphasize this once again, y'all. The cruise is gonna be in October. I just need everybody to get your little $25 together. What are you gonna lose? Hello, Erica. What are you gonna lose if you know, because everything is refundable, so you're not gonna lose anything. You just need $25 before the 3rd of February just to get you and get you booked, get you on the in the group. You don't get your room number, your cabin number till you pay your deposit, which that's refundable too, and that's due um, by April. The $25 just gets you in the group. Okay, I got 17,000 people watching me. You think I can get at least 100 damn people? At least 100. You know, New Orleans is going to be nice. It's only 5 days. Don't need a lot of money. It's in October. So most of the time, the hurricanes are gone. Most of the time, be gone by October, by the end of October, most of the time. Hmm. It's weird. I've been on 6, 7, 8 cruises and never ran into any bad weather. Never, ever, ever, never. I understand, Joyce. I got health issues too in my head. I'm having surgery. I understand, Erica. Yeah, I mean, just y'all let me know why. Because I'll be sitting there asking everybody. Nobody say nothing. It's none of my business. But if you explain to me, I'll understand. Let me turn this music down because YouTube is so sensitive. Can y'all hear that music back there? Because it might be picking up my music. Hold on. I hate this shit. I'll be so mad if I look up and they picked up my damn music. Ooh, baby, that fire. Baby, let me put another piece of wood over here. Because it's going to be warm in the next couple of days. So. Hey, y'all. I'll put another piece. Okay. Yeah. YouTube is so sensitive to music. That's one thing I like about TikTok. You said I would love to go, but still recovering. Okay. I would want this one thing I like about TikTok. They don't they let you play music. Yeah. Joyce, and you listen, you better recover as long as you can, baby. So when they cut that check, okay, you go to Hawaii. Amen. So everybody get a check with me, honey. Okay. I need somebody running the side of me, honey, T-bone me real good, honey, as long as I'll survive. They were like, what PT got that brace on his neck for, child? He about to get this check, honey. Shoot me with these needles in my back, honey. I'll be waiting on that money. I ain't never had a lawsuit. I don't think I really want it like that, though, but no. Mm-mm. All the cruises I've been on have been great. The last one we did last year, it was just too long. No, I take that back. It wasn't too long. It's just that my ass keep thinking I'm 21 again, and I'm not. And I got to New Orleans 2 days before it was time to go, and I was exhausted by the time I got on the cruise. I keep forgetting I'm in my shot. Imagine, I partied 2 days in New Orleans before I left, so you already know I was tired. Hey, Angel. Yeah. Well, quite a few people say they're going. People have already paid the 25 already. So yeah, I just want to get. I think I booked 9 balconies. Let's see, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Yeah, I think I have 4 balconies left. But after the third, we have to see how many people have gone on, and then we'll go from there. And then if I need to add more rooms, I just think it's weird though. That I got all these people following me, man. I can't get at least 75 people to go on the cruise, and he still parties like he's 30. Wow. Yeah. I've been having this dream of having a cruise ever since I used to host a cruise for these guys out of Atlanta, and they had about 100 people every year. It started out with him and his partner, and then next thing you know, it was him and his partner, and then they invited their friends, and then they turned it into an event. And I hosted 4 years in a row. Yeah. And that last year, um, The when they was going to their 50th anniversary, I didn't go because they didn't invite me, and I was upset, but it's their money. I can't tell you because I got my phone. Let me see. Oh, it's just 12:20. I can't be mad at them because it's their money, and they can book who they want. And they booked a good friend of mine, which I was okay with that. But my thing is, if I was there with y'all from the beginning, y'all should have still booked me with my friend, because my friend that they booked, we used to work together. You know, child. Well, baby, when I had got the tea, what happened on that damn cruise? They said one of the lovers. Well, where are you at? Duo More, Moo, Duo Moo. What's that? Do Moo? City and State. So when I didn't go on the fifth year anniversary, by the time I got the tea, the two lovers who or husbands whatever that put on the cruise, they got into a fight on the ship because one of the boyfriends went inside, came inside the room, and the other was getting his foot massaged. And last I heard, they say he said, "Get your hand off my boyfriend." And he kept massaging his foot, and next thing you know, they was. I said, "That's what they get for not booking me for the 50th year." Hmm. Oh well. Oh, Sacramento. Okay. There was a lot of people on here last night from California. Your first time watching me, or you've been seeing me before? PT, it's not just 25. It's money to get their money from New Orleans, money to cruise money. It's not that expensive, Dynasty, but I know you said you're waiting on something. PT, I'm a singer. I had to make an exception to go beat the. uh, well, listen, that's why you plan early. Uh, you leaving out of New Orleans. I mean, leaving on Southwest always have good deals. Like I they popped up on my phone today like $59 tickets one way, but you had to have your money. You had to have your money stacked. So when they pull out that, oh, he's looking for one. When once they pull out that sale, you'll be able to grab that ticket because Southwest always have good flights. And this is what I tell people: the $25 is just to get you on the group in the group. The 150 per person is not due until April. April. Once you and if I tell people, just buy a one-way ticket 1 month, and then buy a one-way ticket coming back the next month. For his hotel, child, in New Orleans, you got if you get somebody to go with you, if you let's say if you get a room for 150, and that's going to be on a Sunday, so the room shouldn't be that expensive. Y'all split the room, and after then, you don't need nothing else. You don't need no more money because you don't need no money to do nothing on the ship. Nothing. Everything is the food is paid for unless you want to shop, gamble, and stuff like that. But usually, then that more than that, you don't. It's just, you know, it's cheap. Yeah, you been on the cruise? Yeah, it's not expensive. You think it is? Yeah, it's like once you get to your location, I'm hoping my settlement comes earlier than that, so I can go on a cruise. That's smart. Yeah, I always do that. When I try, y'all see me traveling, y'all be thinking I got money. PT, I always asking for cash out, but he always going out of town because I plan ahead if I can. Like I'm going to Atlanta for my birthday, so next month I'm going to buy one way to Atlanta, and then the next month I'll buy one way back home. And then for hotel rooms, I get Marriott discounts. So, and this past year with my Marriott discount, I some of the people who I know who follow me, who I trust, that I've been knowing a long time, I did help them get cheap rooms. I can only get, and I had 7 rooms over the whole city of New Orleans, 7. July 10th. I had 7 rooms over New Orleans. I had one room here, one there, one here, one there. I even put one of the ladies, she's going back this year. I put her at the Sheraton, baby. She's like, damn, PT, this is, baby, their rooms is $300 and $400 a night. She got that room for $100 a night. She just needed it for one night. And then she was able to use my discount, the platinum discount, where you can go. They anytime you stay like in the Sheraton, which is still Marriott, if you stay in the Sheraton or any of those full service Marriotts, they have those those private VIP rooms. With my discount, you can go in those rooms. Like I put some guys, 2 guys that went last year, I put them at the full service Marriott, and they gave me $20 to do whatever I want to in the hotel, and I told them y'all have free breakfast, everything. So, I mean, I can't help everybody, but I did help a lot of people last year with my rooms, but they have to go to different hotels because I'm only allowed 2 rooms in one hotel. I wish they let you do 3, but they only let you do 2. So yeah, and even though I put who did I put at the Sheraton? I put I forgot who it was. She pops up on here sometimes. I put her and her 2 aunts at the Sheraton, but I went. I stayed at the fair. No, I stayed at the Town Place Suites down on Canal Street. But I got up in the morning to go eat their damn breakfast, baby. Ooh, they had now Town Place Suites had breakfast, but to me, they had breakfast. Okay, sausage, eggs, bacon, mimosas. Yeah, like, and then you was like way up on the 60th floor overlooking New Orleans. It was nice. He said, "Oh, PT, thank you so much." And that hotel room view they had, it was sickening. Oh my God. And I got them a room when they came back because they didn't go right back home. They went back the next day, and I got them a room, $54. Mm-hmm. So the little discount, it helps. It really does help. But I can't do it for everybody because you can't trust everybody. Because it takes one time for that person to mess up your discount, and I will hurt that person. I'll be in jail in New Orleans because you can't smoke in the room. You can't get smart with the people. You can't do extras in the room. I had there was an incident where I knew this guy had a discount. He was using a Marriott discount, and they was fighting and stuff at the hotel. They lost their discount, never got it back. You know, you would think somebody would be, you know, just they don't care. People don't care. You said I worked in the hotel industry for years. I have the hookup on Wyndham. See, well, if you go on a cruise and you good on your room, yeah, that's for sure. People, yeah. Yeah, and don't appreciate the hookup. That's why you can't trust everybody with the hookup because they'll mess you up. Yeah, but I ain't lying. I hurt somebody behind my discount, baby. I will hurt them because you don't have to do that. You know, because you could have paid if I hadn't helped them people get them rooms in New Orleans. Them rooms would have been at least 150, $200 a night. Hmm. I put somebody in a full service Marriott. Yeah, but anyway, so hopefully some of y'all who are listening who are not saying anything decide to go. I'd love to have you again. Oh, by the way, and everything is refundable. So that little $25, if you decide before next week or whenever, the week after next, to call them and say, "Hey, let me go on and just in case," you know, you can get that back. I know this one guy. He he was gonna get his guy his discount. Thank God he didn't, cause bitch, he was smoking in the room. Alarms went off and everything. Fire department came, just fucked up his. He would have fucked up his whole discount. Hmm. I have to bite my tongue sometime when I go to the hotel and they don't know what they talking about. I'll be like, "Oh, okay, thank you. I'll go back. Thank you now. Bye bye." Sometimes you have to bite your tongue because they try to tell me, "Oh, you can't get a 4 o'clock checkout. I'm a platinum, bitch. I can get one. Ain't nobody in this hotel. Stop. Don't play with me. But it's you how you handle that is you call the 1-800 number. And they say, well, it is based on ability, girl, based on availability. But look, girl, you can look at the parking lot and tell anybody in this damn hotel. Some people just be, it's one hotel in Dallas, in Houston. They will not give you a late checkout. Well, because you use a discount. That's not. They give me the discount. They give me the employee discount, the rate. Uh, but I'm still a platinum member. You would do me the same way if I was titanium, you know? Some people they try you, baby. They try you. You just, you know. One lady told me one time, she said, because when the Marriott you can get points to your room or you can get $10 or $20 to use in a hotel. Yeah, they lying. One night I went in there and I said, "Oh, I want to get a soda." They said, "Do you want to use your points?" Or Dr. I already had some points. I said, "No, I want a soda." Was tired. I just want something to snack on and wasn't unopened. So I said, "Well, let me get some chips and a soda." This bitch said, "You don't have enough money." So you mean to tell me these chips and soda is over $20? Child, I didn't even feel like arguing with the bitch. I just said, "Ma'am, have a good night," and paid for it with my own. I just paid for it. "Ma'am, have a good night," and paid for it. And I think sometimes they want you to get into it with them so they can report you. Yeah, I think sometimes they do that. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I think they do it intentionally, like police officers. Okay. I just never, you know, I know I know we're supposed to know our rights and we should stand up to police officers that try us and stuff. But listen, as long as I've been living, and as long as not that I'm afraid of a police officer, but sometimes you want to make it home. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Talking back to the cops, saying you ain't gonna do this, you ain't gonna do that, you're making it worse. So, and thank God these days you can record, conversations between you and cops. But honey, when the police pull me over, baby, I'll be so feminine. They be like, this is the wrong person. Why are you so? Anyway, child, that's somebody that rode the short bus. But uh, when the police pull me over, I be so feminine. They be like, we got to. This ain't no thug. Because I had rims on my car, so I guess they thought I was a thug. They didn't smell no weed. They didn't see no guns or nothing in my car. So I guess they thought they had something. And I'd be like, "Hey, what's going on? How you doing?" They'd be like, it's the wrong person. I swear to God, y'all, I do it every time. Every time. Hey, George, we're not gonna remove people right now because we doing I let them roast and I roast. If it's too bad, then I'll roast them, or I'll let you know. Okay. Yeah, I saw that. I saw it earlier. Yeah. Yeah, I saw it earlier. I saw it right before I went live. Yeah. My video doesn't need nothing. It doesn't need anything. The reason why it looks like this is because of where I'm at in my room. My video is fine. And I'm using my phone. I have a very high definition camera when I use my when I'm on my YouTube channel, and this is my phone, and it's still high definition. It looks great. Unfortunately, you was looking because of the way I was in the light or whatever, but it's fine. Now, if you want to send something to my Cash App to give me an iPhone, there's my Cash App listed below. How about that? No, but and I'm not trying to put out. Uh, my video is fine. It's just the camera. It's just the phone. It's a little phone. It's a brand new phone and it's fine. Hmm. Oh, did that other wood catch on that I just put in there? Yeah, I have a high definition camera when I do my YouTube channel. It sounds so good. The fire, the way the crackling of the wood. Mm. Did you just not hear me say Marriott? Hmm. To be honest with you, no, that's really nobody's business. To be honest with you, no shade, but it's not. But I talk about Marriott so much, everybody on here know. I already know. And I do YouTube. I have a little, just a small, make a little small money on YouTube. I don't make big money like some of them other folks. Yeah, but it's just really, it's to be honest with you. I mean, I do talk about it all the time. Marriott. I'm always talking about Marriott, Marriott, Marriott. And but I don't like nobody asks Tasha K what she does. Nobody asks a lot of these bloggers what they do because they just see them on YouTube and that's it. It's, I told y'all I'm gonna last long. Good. That's good. I don't work at the Marriott. I work for Marriott. I've been with Marriott since the day I met Easy E back in the '90s, off and on. I've done everything for Marriott. Mm-hmm. And whenever you see me go out of town, I'm at a Marriott. Well, the fire's going out, but they can still feel the heat. Yeah, but a lot of young men would still be living today if they had not a phone issue. No, I need you to shut up. Okay, Zach, that's enough. Shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Okay, I don't worry nothing else about this camera. If you don't like what you see, don't watch. Moderators, do me a favor. If you guys are watching my live and I look distorted, let me know. Because you know what? I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Hold on. Let me take that back. Because it's sometimes when I'm on my Wi-Fi, it does look distorted. So that's why you guys are moderators. If I look distorted, let me know, and then I'll get off the Wi-Fi. So if I don't look distorted, then I'm good. If I am moderators, okay, well, y'all have to tell me that. Okay, so y'all have to tell me, okay. What y'all moderators are there for. Y'all have to tell me. If y'all see something that doesn't look right, you have to say, PT, you got to fix something. So I apologize to you, Zach. I'm sorry. I didn't think of that until you said it. Moderators, that's what y'all are there for. Now tell me it better now. Yeah, thank you. And I apologize, Zach. Zach, but you came in and you were saying stuff. But you came in and you said some stuff earlier that like really, but it's not a big deal. I said I apologize, and I usually don't apologize. So I apologize, and we're gonna move on. But moderators, that's what you guys are there for. If you see a distorted video, you have to say, "Hey, PT, get up." And see, when I'm in the front room, away from the Wi-Fi, it is distorted. Um, and I appreciate that. But that's why I want my moderators to tell me if my pixels and stuff look bad. Hey, say PT, get off the Wi-Fi. For some reason, when I come to the front room, it does that. But and I have to get off the Wi-Fi. I guess because I'm not close to the Wi-Fi. Yeah, and I don't have my Wi-Fi it's uh my Wi-Fi does great for my videos. Like if you're gonna watch my YouTube videos are great, great pixels and everything. But it's it's not strong enough when I'm not using when I'm in the front room. Yeah, if I'm in my back room on the Wi-Fi, it's good. But when I'm this is like a 2 bedroom, so it's pretty big. So, but like if I'm in the front room, I guess it doesn't pick up the Wi-Fi that good. Yeah, but I do apologize once again. Once you said the pixels, then I said, oh, it's the Wi-Fi. Yeah. So now that I got off the Wi-Fi, y'all can see me. See. So moderators, that's a lesson learned for y'all tonight. If my pixels don't look right, if my camera is distorted, you have to say, PT, there's something wrong with your camera. So then I know. I already knew what it was. I was on this cheap ass Wi-Fi I got. Yeah, because I got off the Wi-Fi. Hmm. I got off the Wi-Fi. Yeah. Angel, y'all saw me looking distorted and y'all didn't say nothing. Yes. Y'all have to say something. If it doesn't look good, y'all have to tell me. Y'all have to tell me, PT, your camera not looking good. I won't get mad. You just have to tell me. Because I knew exactly what it was when he said she, I don't know if it's male or female, but when Zach said distorted, I knew exactly what it was. That's why I got off the Wi-Fi. Hmm. It's all good. It's all good. And I did apologize. See, I got a good heart. I got a good heart. People think I'm mean. I'm not mean. I got a good heart. Uh, t- Two things. One thing I don't like though. Yeah, because I used to work when I used to work in clubs. I worked in club business also for over 40 years in the business. Yeah, all of my jobs were at night. Stop, Israel! Don't start. Israel, don't start. No, you're gonna start. What about them? We like to know about them. Please tell us about them. Poor Cowboys. They just ain't been the same since they're the best from back in the '80s. Poor Cowboys. They just ain't been the same since Michael Irvin and and Emmitt Smith and all of them. They just ain't been the same, y'all. We might not even see another good. Uh, we might not even see a good Cowboys team until after we gone. Yeah, not the chili. Yes, no, Jerry Jones needs to get out of here. Baby, your time is up. Now, I was at a restaurant in Dallas one time, and he was in there. And I said, "Ooh, bitch, he gonna pay for everybody's food." No, he did not have it. He got up and left. Yeah, Jerry Jones. Well, at one while they were the best. They were the best at one while. They really was. They just, I don't know, y'all. Whatever happened to? I got a story time for y'all. Y'all, whatever happened to? What's the guy name that was fighting his mom? Des Bryant. Whatever. Quincy Carter. See, I don't really keep up with football like that. I just know certain. I'm old school. I know the old ones. I don't know these new people, but I know that Texans, the football, the Cowboy, the back. No, see, I can't think what it is. The quarterback, he fine as hell. Damn. Oh, light bright. But what happened? Oh, I got some tea for y'all. What happened to Dez Bryant? I gotta tell y'all something. Did he just disappear? He's not playing anymore? Stop it, Israel. Just well, Israel, you know what? Just keep believing. It'll happen one day. Just keep believing. Child, he should have retired. Let me tell you something. When you disrespect your parents and your mom, especially your mom, your days will be numbered and bad things happen to you. Yeah, yeah, because you fighting your mama. So by the way, so let me give y'all the tea. So back in the days, I worked at this bar in Dallas, and this lady would come in, and I would sell Jello shots. Even though I was the MC, but I was bartend when the club was over, when when the show was over, and sometime I bartend, and sometime I'd sell shots. And this lady would come, and she would buy the whole tray of shots. She would buy a whole tray of shots. And I kept asking everybody, who is this lady? They said, that's Dez Bryant mama. What? What? I didn't even know it. So, I just try to act like I didn't know. Oh, Deion Sanders. Oh, you know what? I thought I saw something that he gonna be the new cowboy coach. If he gonna be the new cowboy coach, then they might do something. They might. They just still got to get rid of Jerry Jones. They got to get rid of Jerry. I'm sorry. And he done gave money to Trump. Hmm. Yeah, Des Bryant, mama, she would come in there and she buy up all them Jello shots. She had a little woman with her and everything, baby. She come in there and buy up all them Jello shots. We're not gonna talk about Joe Biden now. Watch it. Don't get blocked. But yeah, she come in there, she buy all them shots, baby. Let me tell y'all who I read. Let me tell you who came to the bar one night. This is a true story. No lie, no allegedly. This really happened. So y'all remember the guy that used to be in Tyler Perry plays named what was his name? Real tall. T- um, okay, Israel, we're not doing politics. Okay, that's enough. We're not doing politics. Um, what's the guy? He real tall, very attractive. What is his name? He was in Tyler Perry plays and they outed him. Somebody outed him. And no, he did the movies. He might have done movies and the plays. I think he's on my Instagram, but I'm on my phone, so I can't pull him up. He sings. Terrell. Y'all know Terrell Carter? Is that his name? Real tall. Stay on subject. Yeah. Yeah, we're not doing politics right now. I did politics earlier. But y'all know Terrell Carter. Look him up. Tall, dark skinned. He sung in Tyler Perry plays and he was in the movies. And somebody outed him and so whatever. And he kind of like, he was just in Tyler Perry's new Black Beauty. No, not Terrell Owens. Terrell Carter. Black people, y'all help me out. Y'all know who that is? Terrell Carter. He sings very well. He's real tall. He was just in Black Beauty. Y'all remember Black Beauty? All right, Israel. I'm gonna give you two more warnings, and we're gonna remove you from the live. Okay. Um, y'all don't know who that is, black people. Come on now. Terrell Carter. Look him up. Tall, very attractive, can sing really good. Okay. Did y'all see Black Beauty? Yeah, he worked with Quinn. Yes, that's him. Yes, Terrell. Okay. Did y'all see Black Beauty on Netflix? The Tyler Perry movie where he's doing all that shooting and prostituting and all that strip club and all that. He was a gay dude, the tall gay dude. Oh, he played on Empire too. He went with Jesse Smollett. Yes. Okay. Let me get true story. So I was working at the club in Dallas. I was working at the club in Dallas. Okay, here we go. Israel, you get 3 strikes. Strike one. Okay, you get 2 more strikes and you're out. Um, and so one night I was at the club, and in walks this 7 foot. I said, "Wow!" I said, "This dude must be lost because he stood out from everybody. Everybody could see it. PT, you don't know who that is?" I'm like, "Oh." This was before he came out. This was before he came out. He was in Tyler Perry's plays and stuff like that. And this was before he came out. And being that he's so damn tall, you know, yes, and can sing his ass off. Yes, Lord. Very nice guy. But this was before he was outed. He got outed by his boyfriend. Yeah. He came in the club, bitch, and I just gave him Jello shots. I was like, "Here you go. How you doing?" He was so damn fine. Ooh, I see. That dude was gorgeous, and he's still a good. But yeah, that was one of my Terrell Owens. What was his last name again? Terrell Carter. Yeah, Terrell Carter. Yeah, yeah. He came in the club, and I was shocked. Now, and that was before he got outed because his boyfriend outed him. He took a picture of him laying down together. But him and Tyler Perry, they cool now. Yeah, they cool. Yeah, they cool. And boy can really sing. He can really sing. Yeah, he can really sing. And then my not Tupac, but my Easy E story. I met Easy E when I worked at the Marriott in 27. No, not 2017. It was 2000 and 2000 and it might have been 16. I can't remember what year that was, but no, because he died. When did Easy E die? But anyway, so I was at that time I was a night housekeeping supervisor, and and yeah, yeah, he is. And so one day, they said Easy E's in the hotel. Okay, so this must have been like 91, 92, somewhere between the 80, 88, 89, 90, something like that when I was in Atlanta. Yeah, he's tall. Yep, that's him. Yep. And he seemed like he's taller than 6'5" though. And so when I was at the hotel, there's Easy E. And I was like, whoa, I was, like, oh, wow, Easy E, Easy E. He had on this little, his little outfit or whatever, and he was teasing me because I didn't want to say nothing to him. I was scared. But everybody else was talking to him, getting an autograph, and so I finally went over there. I said, "Sir, do you need anything?" He said, "Oh, the young lady finally wants to speak." I said, "Excuse me," like that. All right, baby, take care. So so anyway, um, he was really nice. So anyway, so when he left, back then there was no phones, there was no, you can get on your phone to see XXX. Yeah, he did. He looked just like he did if you seen him, in the movies or whatever. He was very nice. And back then, there was no phone, so you couldn't get on your phone and look at the XXX. So I had to clean the room. No lie, y'all. I put my blackness on my sexuality. Um, I'm bisexual too. I buy stuff for sex. Okay. But anyway, that was a joke I heard from somebody. So anyway, um, so he was really cool and everything. So I had to clean the room. Uh, it was Vaseline, dirty books, cigarettes, everything. And they left some pants behind and those flannel jackets. You know how the rappers from LA wear them flannel jackets, and it was like a red and some very, 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 very starched jeans. And I could wear the jeans and I could wear the dress because I was real small back then. I don't know if they were his, but my boss told me, well, my boss that was over me was like, well, we still have to put this stuff up, put it in a bag, and if they don't claim it, you can have it. They never claimed it, and to this day, I can just slap myself because I don't know if that was his or not, but I know somebody left it in the room. Yeah, well, they left it in the room. So that was my run in with Easy E. And one night, y'all, I was at the club. It's always something going on at the club. And this guy came and I was hosting the show. And I'm just talking crazy on the mic. And where y'all from? Where you from, baby? They say, I'm from here, I'm from there. And this guy, he was really nice, just party hard in the hotel. Who was he with? Oh, yeah, he was with a bunch of girls. Unfortunately, a bunch of girls, yeah. Yep. I forgot to tell that part. Yeah, it was girls. Oh, the girls were in and out, baby. The girls were in and out, yeah. But anyway, um, and I forgot what I was saying. You made me forget that fast. Uh, oh, you made me forget that fast. I was going to say something. See, y'all, I told you I can't chew gum and walk at the same time. You made me forget what I was going to say. I was trying to think of anybody else that I met. You were doing, oh yeah, thank you. So I was doing the show and I met this guy. Thank you. I was doing the show and I met this guy and he was really cute. And I was like, hey, how you doing? Where you from? Da, 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 da. And I swear, y'all, and I know y'all say, don't say that, PT, don't say that. I swear on my mama. That same guy that I was talking to, bitch, the next morning I wake up with this bitch on a damn Captain's Morgan commercial. The same guy. Wow. I said, that's the dude that was at the. Yep. Same guy. I always wonder what happened to him. I always wonder what happened to him. Yeah, same guy. Hmm. What other people that I've met or strange things that happened to me at the club? Mm. Of course, I told you I was in a relationship with a Olympic star. I won't say who he was, but we was, yeah. Why do I um, why do I dare dye my hair blonde? Well, the first thing that you're supposed to do, you just came among a lot of people on here, like 58 people, and you were supposed to say, "Good evening, how are you doing?" That's the first thing you're supposed to say, because this is my room, not yours. So, being respectful before I answer your questions, you have to say, "Good evening, how are you doing, PT?" Don't you look foolish by just coming into somebody's live chat and asking a dumb question like that? Don't block him, please. Anyway, moving right along. Hey, Eve, I didn't know you was in here. How did I meet Lunel? Okay, let me finish one story at a time. Y'all know I rode on a short bus. Okay, so, um, oh shit. Anyway, Caucasian people have blonde hair, not black people. That's culture, not okay from you. Okay, well, you don't have to watch. All you have to do is to remove yourself because the blonde gonna be here today, tomorrow, and the next day. So, and I could, you know what? I could be Cajun. I could be mixed. So you don't know what. You don't know if this is natural blonde or not. But whatever it is, you're watching, and they won't force you to watch. I got it, Dynasty. You want me to show you what they do in the black church? So now, Lino, I won't give you a last name. I could, but I'm not. Now, I'm going to give you three strikes, and then you're going to be out. Okay. So you've gotten your attention. and everybody saw what you said, and you're happy you made your little debut and everybody. We'd like for you to stay and watch the show. If not, we're going to give you 3 strikes, and after them 3 strikes, you're going to be out. Okay? Okay. Well, you know what to do. You got 3 strikes and you're out. I feel like I'm having a classroom discussion with kids. So anyway, why do I feel like this is an elementary school? I didn't insult you. Yeah, you did. You knew what you was doing. Shut up. You just looking for attention. Yeah, 3 strikes. Look, Israel know about the strikes. In Israel, you've been doing good. Israel's still in here. Israel say, I don't want no more strikes. So Israel, if you come back on the live tomorrow, we start all over, okay? So you get 3 strikes. But yeah, I dated a Olympic star. Before I end the live, I'll let you loose and say whatever you want to say. But anyway, I dated an Olympic star right before. That's back when I was real skinny, and very attractive, and I met this Olympic star, and um, I was introduced to him by a friend of mine, and this Olympic star, he had just got back from the Olympics with all his medals, and we dated. We dated for a while. We went on trips together and everything, and but that was around the time that I started. This is before I started doing drag shows, and I was a male dancer. Hold on, let me do something. I was a male dancer at the time, but I started, and I wanted to start doing, female impersonation. But I didn't do female impersonation. I did an old lady act, like I was doing an old comedy old lady act. So he found out about it, and he broke up with me. But we had dated for a while. I wish I could have took pictures of his gold medals, and he had a fabulous home. Like I said, we went on trips together and everything, and I guess we were in love. I guess, you know. I'm not gonna say. Are you crazy? I'm not. I remember the press coming to his house. I remember the press coming to his house, and I was upstairs, and I looked down to see they was in there interviewing him and stuff. I've had a wonderful life, y'all. No, I would never tell that. No, I mean you can guess it, but I would never tell you. Yeah, I've had a wonderful life. I've met some wonderful people in my lifetime. Shut up, shut up, Israel. Hmm. Would I do it over again? Yep, I would do it all over again. I will say this, and I tell people all the time about me coming out in the '80s, and you know just coming through, going through the AIDS crisis. When a lot of my friends were dying. I talk about it all the time. It was really scary. It was like really scary. It was so scary. I would see yeah, I would see people, and they, you know how real Indian people, not like Indians from Oklahoma, but like Indian people from India, Indian people, how they have that beautiful wavy hair. Well, back in the '80s, when people in the LGBTQ plus community, when they became HIV positive, back then, there was no medication for for people to get themselves better, and so their hair would be dark and wavy, and they would get real. No, we block that, please. We're not gonna let that happen. We can block that person. Uh, we're gonna they would get real, like dark, like um, real dark, and it was really sad. It was really sad. Like it was that was a moment. That was a moment in my life, and I thank God that I didn't have to go through that. I think, and I wasn't better than. And I tell people all the time, no, I wasn't better than anybody else. I was having unprotected sex. I was doing everything, but I just thank God that He allowed me to. He allowed me to make it through all of that, and I didn't get AIDS. I didn't die. Um, and sometimes, I just like, God, why me? Why did I make it this far? Like, I don't know why. My uncle was straight. My uncle died from AIDS. My cousin died from AIDS. He was younger than me. And and a lot of people may laugh at me when I talk about it and cry, but you don't know what it was like back then. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It kind of reminded me of COVID. When COVID came around, it reminded me of the AIDS crisis. People was just dropping like flies. And back then, it was so bad, y'all. It was so bad. Hey, what's up? It was so bad back then that uh, really, really, do move really. It was so bad back then that sometimes, at one moment, at one time, it was back in the 80s, the health department came to the club and said, um, they would call out names. Hey, you need to come to the clinic. You need to come to the clinic. It was bad. It was horrible. And you see somebody and they would be dark and their face would be all sunk in, and but you could tell, what they would say back then was, "Oh, I'm losing weight. I'm going to be a model." That was what everybody said. Yeah, but people knew. You see somebody today and they be gone the next day. Mhm. Uh, you see them today and they be gone the same day or the next day. It's really bad. Mm. I lost. Well, my friends, they did drugs. They did drugs, heavy drugs. They shot up, snorted, and I just thank God I never, ever in my life indulged in it. And I used to sit and watch my friends shooting up, and that was because at the time I was young and I didn't have a close relationship with my family at the time. So I was just running the streets, just being around. No, they was doing. Yeah, I guess they. I don't know what they was doing. I just knew they was shooting up, and I didn't want to do it. I just didn't want to participate in it, and I just watched them. He could have been, yeah, he could have been. They say he was, yeah. Somebody said they injected him with HIV, but I don't know if that's true. Yeah, but most of my friends who were positive, that's not how they died. They died from years later from doing drugs. You know, they kidney failure. hmm Three of my friends, that's how three of them died from shooting up. Yeah, and I've lost three friends in the last year, four, three, three friends in the last 4 or 5 years from um, cancer. They were heavy drinkers and heavy cokers. They did coke heavy. So I don't know if coke and I don't know if cocaine and cancer have something to do with each other. I don't know, but a lot of people I know did cocaine. They died from cancer. Yeah. So I believe in my mother's prayers. I believe it was my mother's prayers that kept me. Mm, mm, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that fentanyl. I heard about that. They say that drug is real bad. That's worse than cocaine. Woo, damn. Mm. I'm still amazed. I'm still amazed that so many people died younger than me. Well, I will say this, and I'm not saying again, I'm not saying I was better than anybody else, but I'm gonna tell you what I think, what I really believe could have helped me. Hmm. Back when I started doing drag, well, in the LGBTQ plus community, in the black community, people look down on drag queens. So, um, and I'm not saying this is what saved me. I'm saying this could have saved me because I wasn't in that circle. You follow what I'm saying? I'm not saying I wouldn't have sex. I just wasn't in that circle with everybody doing each other. Oh, that's a drag queen. PT do drag. So they wouldn't fool me. So I wasn't in that circle. Um, I left Houston when back in the 80s when AIDS got really bad, when it was real bad. Then I moved to Austin and it really wasn't affecting the black community then, but then it did start affecting the black community real bad. But again, people would not talk to me. They said, "You do drag. You dress in drag like a woman." They didn't. So a lot of guys who were infected, a lot of guys who was getting around, they wouldn't fool with me. You know. So not saying that's. I'm not saying I was better than y'all. I'm just saying I really think being a drag queen saved me from dying from back in the days because I wasn't in that circle. So. Mhm. And I wasn't even in the 80s when AIDS first came on the scene. I was very, I've always tried to be in relationships and not be sleeping around with everybody. I just never liked that. I never liked sleeping around. I never liked sleeping around. If I had, you said what? If I had pickup between being a drag queen and uh, huh? Listen, first of all, a drag queen is just like Eddie Murphy dressing up as a woman, or nobody has a problem with Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, and all these people dressing in drag because they're famous. Y'all okay with them, but you're not okay with a drag queen who does drag shows. I'm an actor. I dress up as a woman for money. I don't live my life like that. If you're straight and a drag queen bothers you that much, you might want to check yourself. I'm gay, but I can go to a strip club and I can enjoy watching women strip. It won't. That doesn't bother me. Well, first of all, I'm going to block you because I talked about this earlier, and let me tell you this: nobody forces kids to listen to drag queens read to them. That's a lie. Okay. And the second thing is those kids who go to listen to drag queens, those are those kids' parents, or those people are LGBTQ plus friendly. So we are living in a country now to where we have to tell people where they can and can't go. We're not living in America. Those kids don't even know what a drag queen is. They only know that because of people like you who are misinformed and uneducated about what they're doing. Not yet. Don't block them. You're misinformed. You think nobody reads them kids don't even know what a drag queen is. But let me tell you something. Since you want to bring that up, you worried about a drag queen? You need to be worried about that uncle that's watching your kids. You need to be watching your auntie that's watching those kids, or that preacher, or that teacher. Stop worried about who got on a wig and a dress, because I'm a drag queen and I have no feelings for kids. Okay. Well, first of all, if those are not your kids, why are you concerned? Does that bother you that much? Nobody, listen, kids go watch clowns. They don't influence them to be clowns. Kids don't, kids think clowns are just like drag queens. Just like drag queens. Those kids don't grow up wanting to be clowns. They just remember the clowns at the circus. And kids who have drag queens reading to them, they don't even really know what it is. They don't know. And then if you if you educate children, because there are a lot of LGBT plus people who raise kids that turn out straight. I have a friend now. He's my former boss. He took on two young men whose parents were on drugs. He's gay. His partner, he has a partner. They've been together for years. Those two boys, they took them when they were young. Guess what? Them two boys about to graduate. They got girlfriends. They love their fathers, and they have a happy, straight life. We didn't. The thing about the drag queen stuff, we didn't have this issue back in the '80s. This shit didn't come to all this shit just started coming out like what the fuck? I used to go perform in straight clubs all the time. But I think it's because of the RuPaul drag race and it's really out there in people's faces and stuff like that. But if you got a problem with somebody dressing up, performing, doing a drag show, then you should have had a problem with lip sync battle. You saw all them straight men that dressed in drag? Did you see all them straight men dressing in drag on TV? That right there show it's nothing wrong with it. It's just it's like it's comedy. It's just entertainment. And when you watch To Catch a Predator, how many drag queens did you see? I'll wait. How many people did you see on To Catch a Predator was a drag queen? You didn't see not a one. You saw straight men with wives. Hello. Truck drivers. Hello. Preachers. Hello. Do I need to continue? A child is the last thing on my mind. I like men, grown ass men. Unfortunately, you know, you have some predators out there who are, drag queens, and then you have some that are uncles and aunts, and they have all kind of different categories. But you just can't say all drag queens are predators because I'm not one of them. Trust me. So Tyler Perry is a predator. So Martin Lawrence is a predator. But Martin Lawrence did a mean shenanigans. You know, a lot of people are just misinformed and uneducated. Um, it's funny we're talking about drag because back in the '80s, there was a club in Austin called Midtown Live, and it's still there. But it was a real classic club back then, and there was a guy named Mike Cash. You can look him up on Facebook. He's dead now. He just passed away. Uh, I went to Mike Cash. I said, Mike, I said, Okay. Okay. Goodbye, Zach. Have a good night. Take care of yourself. Bye bye. We don't. We don't. We don't need to hear any more of your comments. Okay. So that's strike one. You get two more. Okay. So you're not gonna convince us. We're not gonna convince you. I better not see you at the circus. And yeah, he just and then he's just probably trolling. He probably like drag shows. He probably do drag. Mm. So my cash was a straight upscale club, and I was taught by this drag queen. Yeah, you trolling. Um, I was taught by this drag queen. She was the first drag queen on the Gong Show years ago, and she when she moved from California back to Texas, San Antonio, that's all she did was straight bars. She never did any gay bars. She never did. She never performed in a gay bar. If she did, she was just like a guest or whatever. But all of her lip sync shows were at a straight bar. So when I met her, I was a scripper at the time. I was a male scripper at the time. So I stripped for her. Then I do drag and stuff like that. Um, and I went to Mike and I was like, "Hey, Mike," this is years later. I said, "Mike, I want to do a drag show at your club." He said, "A drag show?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, what you gonna do?" I said, "Well, I want to MC, and we're gonna have people. It ain't just a drag show, but we're gonna have entertainment, but there's gonna be some drag." He said, "Sure, yeah." That was back in the '80s. This is way before it was cool to be drag and all of that. And they gave us a Sunday night at the club called Midtown Live, and it was on and popping. And he just passed away about a month ago. They had his funeral, I think, 2 weeks ago, something like that. Mike Cash, may he rest in peace. He took a chance on me giving me that night at the club. He took a chance on me giving me that night. Isn't that something? Mm, yeah. But when I first moved to the Dallas Fort Worth area, about 80, the Dallas Fort Worth area back in the '90s, I used to go to the straight club in Arlington. They had lip sync shows every night. Yeah, Mike, go look him up on Facebook. Go look up Midtown Live in Austin, Texas, on Facebook, and you'll see the club and you'll see him. They just did a big old tribute to him. That was Mike Cash. Um, um, yeah, when I first moved to Dallas in the '90s, man, they used all the straight clubs to have lip sync shows. I'm like, what? I just thought they do this in the gay club. No, personally, I would like to see a lip sync show than the damn karaoke. I can't stand karaoke. Oh my god, I hate karaoke. I like to see people lip sync the song. I don't want to hear you sing it because everybody can't sing. You might have 1 out of 20 people that know how to sing. That's boring that shit. But some people like karaoke. I'll let you. Hello, Yolanda. No, I don't. I have adopted sons. A lot of them. Oh yes, and that's when it becomes funny. Oh my god. Oh, and they really think they can sing. Tell I'll be a girl on board. Unless you can really, really sing, I don't want to hear it. Okay, I don't want to hear it. All right, story time. Story time. Now I'm gonna let y'all go in a minute, but I want to do this story time. I had a nephew. He was gay. Um, Junior was his name, and my my oldest brother in Austin, that's his son. We became really close. I knew his partner. His partner lived in North Carolina, and this is a true story. His partner was named Tim, and after Junior passed away. he was killed on the 6th Street in Austin by the police. He got ran over. The police ran into him and his partner, and then they died. And so me and Tim, you know, we kept in contact with each other. And Tim was like, you need to come to North Carolina and visit me. I was like, okay, I'll come. So I went to North Carolina to visit. Um, I don't know how much money I had on me. I just know I went to go visit Tim, because him and my nephew, they were lovers for a long time, and my nephew was very masculine. You would never know he was gay. His daddy didn't know he was gay. Yeah, his daddy watches my show from time to time. His daddy come on here. Man, his daddy wasn't close until years later. My brother, because I wasn't. That's not the family I grew up with. But now we're real close. Matter of fact, I'm going to see them next week in Austin. So y'all, I'll be going live with them. They crazy. They like to party. So y'all see them, and then they parties. um, so I went to visit Tim, and we was having a good time. And one day I was sitting on the couch. This bitch said he called my nephew a bitch. I have no idea why he called my nephew a bitch. I don't, I couldn't, I'm like, why? Why is he talking about Junior like that? Junior dead. I was mad. So I don't know how much money I had on me. I just knew I had money. I didn't have no way home, but I was mad. And I'm like that. If I get real mad, I just do stuff that I don't think about and I just do it. So, bitch, I called the checker cab. Y'all remember them black and white checker cabs? There was no Lyft, no Uber back then. So I called my check. It was back 90 something. It was 90 something. It could have been 1990, something, somewhere in there. It was before 91, 92. So the checker cab came. I had nowhere to go. I went to Greyhound bus station. True story. So I get to Greyhound bus station. I had money on me, but I'm thinking, bitch, I done got all the way to the bus station. I need to get home. What am I going to do? I ain't got nowhere to sleep. So the first night, I spent the night at the Greyhound bus station in Greensboro, North Carolina. Shout out to Greensboro. All right. So then, hold on, y'all. Well, they say my phone about to die, but it's okay right now. If I have to charge it up, I will. So then, I was thinking, damn, I'm in this Greyhound bus station. I need to get home. What am I going to do? But Tim came down and I ignored him and I said, no, I'm good. You talked about my nephew. My nephew is deceased. You wrong for that. I don't know what made him say something about my nephew. And I was just mad and I was ready to go home. And I had money to eat and stuff like that, but I started trying to figure out how I'm going to get home. So if you don't know, you know now. Back in the day, Greyhound bus station was a cruising spot for gay men. So I took my little sexy self outside because the man told me you can't spend the night in here again. And how are you getting? You don't have no money to get home. Like just you can't stay in the bus station. Had that much pride that I didn't want to go back to Tim's house. So, and again, the Greyhound bus station back then was the cruise spot where guys pick up guys or whatever. So I took my little hot ass out there and I said, somebody's gonna pick me up. I'm too sexy. And somebody picked me up. So I said, well, I got a place to spend the night. I'm gonna work it for his little corn, sonny. And so the guy picked me up and he was ugly. He wasn't my type. I told him up front, you ain't getting nothing from me, bro. And I'm trying to get home. I need you to help me get home. Oh, I got you. I live by myself. I live in an apartment. I live by myself. I said, oh, good. I give me some good. I said, don't touch me. Don't put your hands on me and whatever, So he said, I'm not. But I knew that's what he wanted. I was sexy back then. So I knew what he wanted. I was about 100 and maybe 50 pounds, maybe 60. I was real small and nice chest, flat stomach, and all my teeth. I had it going on, bitch. So I knew what he wanted. And so we was driving down this long dirt road. I said, oh shit, what have I got myself into? Woo! we drive up to a house. The house was on the left. And no, baby, I was talking about when I was in my late 20s. The house was on the left, and the place where he stayed was on the right. Guess where he stayed at, y'all? This is a true story. This bitch stayed in a shed. You know how them things you put the garages in? No, the things you put the lime, that's what she lived in. I said, oh shit. He had a twin bed in there. He had a microwave in there, no bathroom. I said, what am I gonna have to do if yes, a shed. I said, what am I gonna have to do if I gotta use the bathroom? It's an outhouse. Mm. And the whole night I was doing this. Stop. Don't touch me. Leave me alone. Stop. And he'll stop. He try again. I said, bro, I told you I couldn't fight him because I didn't know where I was at. And I wasn't scared because I was young and I could fight. Unless he pulled a gun on me or whatever, I've never been afraid. I've never been afraid. I fight. And I ran track. I was pretty strong. So I wasn't afraid. I just didn't want him touching me. So I finally got through that. He dropped me off the next morning. He gave me $20. Okay. He probably would have gave me more if I had gave him what he wanted. But listen, I was desperate. I wasn't that desperate. Okay. And I still had a little money too. So this was on a Friday when he dropped me off. So when he dropped me off early in the morning. I was say, damn, man, I got to get home. And remember, there were no cell phones, y'all. Um, at the time, me and my mom were talking or whatever, but I'd had to put money in the machine or either call collect to get. And so I ate something out the vending machine, and I told the man, I said, sir, I'm gonna probably be going home today. I'm working on some stuff. He said, okay. So I think I walked around or whatever and trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. Y'all remember back in the days, y'all might be too young to remember this, but back in the days you could lock your clothes up in a locker. Did y'all remember that at Greyhound? Yeah, you could lock it. So I put my clothes in a locker and I went walking around and stuff like that, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. Calling everybody I could call, collect, trying to get money to go home. But I was just mad. I didn't care. I was mad and I left and whatever happens, happens. So it was getting late. So somewhere between the hours of 1 and 5, all this happened. The man said, well, you need to call these places to see if they can get you home. I said, who? He said, you can call these. He gave me a list. The first list was Salvation Army. I called them and they said, yeah, we'll help you, but you got to work. Uh-uh. I said, no, I'm not going to work. I want to go home. The second place was the United Way. Hold on, y'all. Oh, and I said, no. They told me the same thing. No, I want to go home. So the third place was, here it is, the American Red Cross. Yes, the cross that Jesus, the blood that he shed, and the cross that he laid up and laid up for me, for me and my dirty sins. So I called them, and I was down to my last few dimes or whatever, and I was crying, and I was ready to go home. And the lady said, I called, and she said work too, but she said I want to. She said, well, it's the weekend and we're going to be closed on the weekend. And so if we can't do anything today, you have to call us back Monday. I said, oh, no, I can't. I got to go home. So she said, well, let me ask you a question. She said, do you have anybody in your family in the military? I said, yes, ma'am. I gave her the name. I gave her the information. And she said, well, you stay by the payphone and I'll see what I can do. Around about 3 o'clock, 3:30, the phone rings. She said, "Hello, Mr. Johnson." I said, "Yes." She said, "Well, today is your lucky day." She said, "Your brother in Dover, Delaware just cashed his check." Mm, I'll never forget it. She said, "No, but we closed at 5." He's paid for your bus ticket to go home. Well, it's like a voucher. And he sent you $200. And he said, "Get your butt home." He said something else, but I can't say it. She said, "But if you want to find us, you can come get all of that. Your bus tickets is at the bus station. But he sent you some money, but you have to come here and sign for it, whatever like that, and we'll give you cash." I knew nothing about Greensboro, North Carolina, but when I tell y'all, I was a walking Google map. Baby, I found that place right before they closed. And I went in there and I signed the check. She gave me cash, and I was the happiest person in the world. And so, but I still had another night to stay. But I was happy then because I knew I was going home. So I went to Red Lobster, got me something to eat. I was gonna get a room for the night, but I was like, no, I don't want to miss my bus. So I stayed there at the hotel, did a little wash up and everything, and I was happy because I knew I was going home. And I was able to call my brother and to tell him thank you. And but when I called my brother, his wife at the time answered the phone. I'm gonna go into that, but let me finish the rest of the story. So here I am at the Greyhound bus station again. That was Friday, so that was a hot night. So the bus stop was gonna be popping. So I said, let me get my hot ass back out here again. And this fine, I mean dark, handsome dude pulled up in his hoopty. And I was like, "What's up, man?" He's like, "What's up?" I said, "Oh, I'm waiting on the bus. I'm going home in the morning." He said, "You want to ride?" I said, "Oh, fine as hell." His name was Michael. He said, "Me and my moms live together, but you can meet my mom. She cool." And I said, "Really?" He said, "Yeah." And even though I had intentions on probably sleeping with Michael, I really believe to this day there was an angel. I'm gonna tell you why. Because when I went to Michael's house, you remember back then, y'all, there was no payphones and not like that. I met his mom. I had told her what happened. He actually knew who Tim was. It's a little small town, so he knew him. And so he said, "Block that person, please." So he said, um, I told him what happened, and I told him, you know, the situation. He's like, "Oh, you good, you good." So his mom, she cooked a book. She was cooking spaghetti that night, and they invited me to come over and everything. Thank you. They invited me to come over and everything, and I spent the night, and we actually slept together in his bed, but I fell asleep. I was tired. He made me feel comfortable. There was nothing. We didn't do anything. Of course, I wouldn't do anything in his house. No, with his mama there. But his mom knew he was gay. He was really cool. He was a really. I thought he was straight when he pulled up, and he was very nice to me. He said, "Oh, you good? You can spend the night. I'll take you in the bus station in the morning because I think my bus left at 1." He said, "Well, I gotta be somewhere in the morning." So he said, "I'm gonna." Yeah, we was in prison together. So he said, "I'm gonna pick, drop you off in the morning, and I'm gonna come back and give you my number." I was like, "Okay, cool." So because he had an interview with Amtrak. So he he dropped me off, and when the bus came early, just as I got on the bus, y'all, and the bus was putting back, he drove up, and I never got his phone number. All I remember was his name, Michael, and that was my story time with North Carolina, Greensboro, and I never want to go there again, ever in my life. And my brother, oh, I got to finish the service. So when I call, this was before he came. I called my sister-in-law. She's like, "You need to come see your brother. You ain't seen your brother since your brother died." And so instead of me going back to Texas, I went to North Carolina because I had like a my I think my bus ticket back then. Greyhound was cheap, but I had like a $300 or $400 voucher to go anywhere I needed to go. So, my bus ticket was cheap, and I ended up going to Delaware, and I stayed up there for the whole summer, and I took care of my brother and their kids and stuff like that till I moved on to Texas. Yeah, till I went on home back to Texas. And my brother gave me a Louis Vuitton bag, and he said, "You take this bag and you hold on to it and don't sell it because it ain't real. It just look real." He said, "Don't sell it. Don't give it to nobody. You just hold on to it and keep it because I know you like all that old fancy stuff." And so I kept the bag, whatever. So one night, me and a friend, we went to Oklahoma one night, and I was looking for something, keys or something, and I'm looking through this Louis Vuitton bag, and there was a little extra hole, right? I dug off in this hole. My brother had put $500 in that Louis Vuitton bag. I swear to God, and he never told me. And when I found it, I said, "Bro," he said, "You just now finding that?" He said, "You could." That's why he told me, "Don't sell that bag to nobody and don't give it to nobody else." Hmm. Yeah, I really believe he's an angel, even though I had intentions on doing something with him, but it didn't happen. He just happened to be that I had a good night's sleep, and I slept in a comfortable bed, and had a good meal, met his mom, and that's it. Man, I wish I could have knew where that guy was or whatever happened to him. Mm. Greensboro, North Carolina. Well, y'all, I'm going to bed. What's up? I don't know. You tell me. What's up with you? Yeah, tell me what's up with you. I need to know what's on your mind. Yeah, my phone about to die. You just stumbled in here. Oh, well, don't stumble. We don't want you to. We don't want you to hurt yourself. Well, I was doing the story time. I'm just about finished. Let me check my cash app and see if anybody blessed me. Well, nope, I don't see anything on my cash app, but that's cool. That's all right. It's all good. Y'all heard about the YouTuber from Houston, the Corey Pritchard guy? They got him in custody for kidnapping. Yeah, yeah, they got him in custody for kidnapping. Well, I tell you, these young YouTubers, man, they be doing too much just to try to get views and likes and stuff, man. You gotta be cool. You gotta be careful. Moderators, y'all make sure that I'm not my pixels are good. Make sure that my videos not messed up. And whenever y'all see my video messed up, y'all let me know. Hmm. And by the way, my brother, he's still living. He's still living. Yeah, he's still around. All right, yo, I'm gonna get out of here. Anybody got anything else you want to talk about before I get up out of here? Nobody got anything to say? I think I'm gonna drink a glass of wine and I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, Dynasty. Take care. The number four, Javi four. Where are you from? City and state. I heard they got fires again in L.A. I need to check up on Greg because I ain't heard from Greg. Oh, don't do that. What you gonna call the police for? What you gonna don't block them, y'all? What you gonna call the police for? What happened? You're not supposed to call the police unless it's an emergency. Oh, thank you, Dynasty. Now y'all know I like when y'all put that little stuff up there like that, but I also like it on the Cash App too. Yeah, I don't like to share my money with YouTube, but I like that. Thank you. You say you don't feel safe around me. What can I do to you? And I'm over in my apartment. Thank you. I like those little gifts and stuff. I don't get too many of those. I got a $50 one last night. Yeah. But I think YouTube, I don't know how much money they get from that, but I'm sure it's not a lot. Baby, I'm sorry. Somebody asked me a question earlier about Lunel. Who was that that asked me about Lunel? Oh, that was so cute. And it's in yellow too. Oh, that's so cute. I'm trying to. Okay, there you go. I don't. I don't know. I feel like you got a knife or something. Shut up, KM. Oh, how did I meet Lunel? You must have just started following me. I mean, not just, but you must have never heard the story. Well, just like I'm on here now talking to y'all. Um, I was on YouTube one day. I think she said I was talking about her. So y'all, what's that little short lady there with that big neck with her funny self? And she heard me, and and she she saw me, and she sent me. She said she watched me for a long time before she inboxed me, and and she hit me up on Instagram and said, "Hi, PT. This is Lunel, the comedian, and I love your show." And I was like, "What? The real lady with the blonde hair?" She's like, "Yeah, that's me." And I said, "Oh wow." I was shocked. I was really shocked. And she said, "So we'd go back and forth. You were at Denny's talking to Mike Tyson Netflix fight." Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. Okay. And so and she she said, "I'm gonna inbox you on Instagram." So she inboxed me on Instagram and everything, and that's when she said, "Hey PT, I was going on a cruise. That's what it was." And she's like, "Hey PT, when you come back for the cruise, I want you to meet me in Houston." I go, "Me?" She's like, "Yeah, you." I said, "What?" Child, I was so nervous. I was like, "Ooh," and that's how I met Lunel. Yep, and we've been cool ever since. I'm going to see her next month. She'll be in Houston. All right, y'all. I got to get on my show. I'm gonna ask her when I go see her. I'm gonna ask her to come on get on the show. Well, when I go see her, I'm gonna ask her will she be do my show this year. Yeah, if she does it, well. Usually me and Lunel do videos and stuff. We do videos. And she don't. Most of the people you got to pay to do stuff with her, but she don't charge me. She's just like really cool with me like that, and I'm very blessed that she doesn't charge me. Just like Gary, my friend Gary, he don't charge me because we friends like that. So, all right, y'all, I'm out. Y'all have a good night. Hopefully, it's got a lot of views. It says 77, but it said that the other night when I got out, it was over 10,000 views. So hopefully, it got to 10,000. Y'all be good, and if you enjoy my show tonight, my cash app is listed at the bottom down there. It's a $ PT. That's me, number one. I love y'all. Please go and watch the show that I did today about oop, I hear the police. Who was the show about today? Oh, Sean Puffy Combs. Yes, he might be getting released from prison. So go and watch that show. Please go and watch it. You don't have to watch it. You can listen to it. You can just lay down, go to sleep, and listen to it. Okay. All right. Good night, y'all. Bye. Take care. Thank you, moderators. I love y'all. Bye.